Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome back. Okay, let's check what today's challenge is. It says determine an expression for the nth term if the second term is 1 and the ninth term is negative 34 in an arithmetic sequence. Okay. All right, so let's first grab the information we know that we have, because they've given it to us. How sweet. So let's check. They say the second term, so T2, is equal to 1. All right. Now remember, if we're going to create an algebraic expression of what T2 is, we know that T1 is represented by A. And in order to get from the first term, we have to add the difference. So T2 is going to be A plus D. Okay, so T2 is equal to 1, which is also equal to A plus D. Awesome. Let me write that D a little bit better. Now, it tells us that the ninth term, so T9 is equal to negative 34. And going with the same idea, we know it starts off with the first term. And then how many differences do we have to add? We have to add in 8, okay, to get to the ninth term. So it's going to be A plus 8D. Brilliant. Okay, hardest part is done. What we're going to do now is we're going to set them against each other. So we're going to take our largest term and subtract our smaller term. And just to set up what this equation will look like, it'll be T9 minus T2, okay, which is equal to negative 34 minus 1. Now, I'm going to put an equal sign, right? Because we've got the constants that are now on our left-hand side, and we're going to do the algebraic representation of what those constants are on the right-hand side. Okay, so the algebraic representation for T9 is A plus 8D. Cool. Now we said we're going to minus T2. Please, guys, put your algebraic representation in brackets, okay? So negative, open brackets, A plus D. This negative right here is going to change the symbols inside the bracket. It is really important that you do that, right? Because if we forget about the brackets, we're not going to get the right answer. And I don't want just a silly bracket to mess with you, okay? We're going to totally control this. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and simplify what is in front of us. We have negative 34 minus 1. That's easy peasy, right? Negative 35. Then we have, on our right-hand side, we've got some brackets. So we're just going to get rid of those, clean it up a bit. So we have A plus 8D minus A, okay, and minus D. Remember that negative ends up being multiplied into the brackets, basically using distributive law. Okay, fantastic. Let's continue. All right. Nothing's going to change with the negative 35, so let's just bring it down as is. We can see the A's are going to cancel each other out. Then we have 8D minus D. All right, when they have the same constant, the same variables, all we have to do is focus on the coefficient. So we can just say 8 minus 1, and that's easy, it's 7. So we have 7D. Dividing both by 7, because we want to get D by itself, and we have to keep balance, remember that. The 7's cancel out, and 7 goes into negative 35, negative 5 times. So D is equal to negative 5. Awesome, that's one step done already. Can you imagine? It's so quick, right? All right, now we're going to go into the second step. We're going to find out what A equals. I like to work with the easier equation, because why make it longer when you don't need to? We already know that T2 is equal to A plus D. Now, we're going to do some substitution, right? We know that the value of T2 is 1. We don't know what the value of A is, but we know that the value of D is negative 5. Notice I said plus, open brackets, negative 5, because again, that positive is going to need to be multiplied into those brackets. And if we get rid of it, we have 1 is equal to A minus 5. We're going to take this 5 and throw it over the equal sign, all right, so that we are collecting like terms. As soon as a negative goes over the equals sign, it turns into a positive. So we have 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. Therefore, A is equal to 6. That's the second part. Oh my word. 2 down. Now, all we want to do is test it. So this is where I take the other equation that they've given us, the other values that they've given us. And let's see, we know that T9 is equal to A plus 8D. We have worked out that A is equal to 6, all right, and that D is equal to negative 5. Brilliant. So, chucking this into our calculator, we have 8 times by negative 5, which is going to give us negative 40, and then you add 6, it's going to give us negative 34. Proving that our value of A and D is correct because it is exactly what they gave us, negative 34. We rock. Okay, last step. Last step is just to put this into a general nth term, or at least the form of it, okay? Thinking about that, that goes Tn is equal to A plus, open bracket, n minus 1, close bracket, D. All we need to do is substitute the values of A and D, and then we'll have it. So let's check it out. We have equals to 6 plus, open bracket, n minus 1, close bracket, and D is a negative number, right? So I'm going to put that into brackets. So negative 5. Now let's go ahead, clean up, use distributive law, and we're going to have our answer. It's going to be wonderful. Nothing is happening to the 6, so it comes down as is. We have negative 5 multiplied by n. That's going to give us negative 5n. Then we have negative 5 multiplied by negative 1. That's going to give us positive 5. Okay, cleaning up to get rid of the bracket. We've got rid of the brackets. What am I talking about? Cleaning up by collecting like terms, okay? I tend to like to start with my variable first. So I'm going to put there negative 5n. And then we have 6 plus 5, and that is plus 11. And bam! That is your answer. Well done, guys. That was actually quite a nice challenge. Not too difficult to handle. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see each other in the next video. Cheers, bye.